Welcome back. Now, it's week 4 of our child development series. And this morning, we're focusing on the development stages as we lead into, the 6 and 9 month age. It's taking me back to these days.
He's getting so traumatised.
I'm like a 2-year-old now, and it's just starting to
delighted with life.
Yeah,
delighted with life.
I mean, Hazel's here, though. She's
I know, but he's 2 today, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He's 2 today.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've got another baby who's got a birthday today. Child development expert and founder of Cognikids, Ollwyn Moran, joins us now with her niece, Hazel, who's 5 months old today. Aren't you? Yay!
I wish my 5-month-olds were as good as... I mean, she's every time.
When you said that you boiled your cabbage to bits, she started laughing, being like, that's a terrible idea, Tommy. It's terrible.
You eat your greens now.
OK, we've got lots to get through.
Where are we going? Where do we start with this at this stage?
So at this age, we're talking kind of they should be rolling. Rolling then
is that at 6 months or 5 months?
Yes, at
tummy time onto their back.
6 months. So the CDC and the American Association of Paediatrics changed the milestones, and they've taken out kind of, I suppose, language that was ambiguous, like they may start to roll or they may start to do this. So now instead of having it in the 4 to 6 month age group, it's pushed to the 6 month, and they say they will be rolling by this age.
Okay, right.
Yes.
They're not that's something to look into.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it can be tough for parents, like when you're not sure what's going on. So
yeah,
what should we be doing with Hazel now?
Rolling is really important. It's the foundation for self-sitting, believe it or not. So once they start to roll, then they're able to kind of have the different, I suppose, movements that'll enable them to be developed enough to be able to self-sit. And then once they're self-sitting, then that will then lead into crawling, which is really important, and then cruising and walking. So all of these actual skills really do layer up on top of each other.
Love it.
So cruising. Yeah. Not kind of that one there with the shades on though, you know.
Sliding along. It's sort of one that gets to the stage you put them down and you turn around and they're gone.
Well, it's actually, cruising is actually when they pull themselves up and they're able to walk along the couch. So that is, it's kind of
literally
assisted
you turn around and they're gone.
And they are gone, absolutely.
So how do we aid this? Where do we move on from the last one?
So we're going to fly through a few kind of little activities.
We're determined to get to this
really
big bouncing ball today.
That can really help develop them. So the first thing they need to do is like loads of tummy time, obviously, but we want to get them encouraged to, I suppose, be able to support their weight on their shoulders and their arms. So here we go, little lady. Now you need to take your hand out of your mouth.
Good girl.
Oh, there she is.
Now, so tummy time, using, kind of like little toys that'll engage them and that'll actually cause them to kind of start to push themselves up is really good. So something like this is really good, isn't it?
Hands back in the mouth.
It is. All those teeth.
A bit of teething, I think.
So, and then what's going on as we... she's not overly happy.
Do you start to move it from side to side then?
Exactly. So then you can use little toys like this. Look at this. What's going on? Oh, look. But the key thing is when you're doing tummy time at this age, not to put everything directly in front, because we want to start to encourage them to do activities leaning across. So as they're getting more able to support themselves then, and obviously Hazel is that little bit younger, so she wouldn't be able to do this at this age. But as they start to get older, they're leaning across then to reach for things.
Go
so
left
put things
and right.
It used to be so funny. I remember that they'd reach and then they'd roll over and they didn't know how to get there.
That's
and then they're going to stalk like a turtle.
Absolutely. And at this age then as well. So one more minute, if you don't mind.
Can we try?
30 seconds. So at this age then as well, we'll get them engaging their feet then. So their feet are actually kind of, will be pushing off the floor. And so you can see there, we've got loads of attention, lots of focus. This is great then for the tracking as well. So if you remember, kind of, I've been talking about the tracking all along from early on.
As well.
So the neck strength, and you can see the positioning here now. So that would really easily lead to a roll. The minute the feet start to engage on the floor, look, you can almost see she's almost pushing herself. Yeah, she is indeed. So rolling, believe it or not, is often led by the head, particularly from the back. So rolling from back to front. So if you kind of get them to turn the head, the shoulders come with it, and then the hip will come as well. So that's what actually causes that whole movement.
Let's move on to the ball.
So let's get the ball.
Yeah, because I want to talk about the stroller as well. The stroller becomes kind of big at this age too.
Yeah, so now.
The ball. We're doing the ball.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello, Hazel.
So another great thing for getting the... Thanks, Tommy. for helping them get ready for rolling is a ball like this.
Really?
Yeah, and I would say probably every household that has had
a pregnancy ball, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can pop them on this little gym ball like so. Right, Papa? Really good strength, and you're holding them really well anchored here.
Yeah.
Okay, so just moving them forwards and backwards. You can see she's getting her voice now in. Forwards and backwards, side to side. So that's actually helping develop the neck and the shoulders. It'll also help to develop the strength in her arms as well. So that's another really lovely one. Nice and controlled. You're not doing anything kind of rushed in terms of movement or anything like that. So slow and steady. This is activating the vestibular system as well, which is the balance system. Yeah. So it's inside either ear. And there's 3 canals in there. There's fluid that moves through those canals, and that helps develop the balance. So this is also helping to develop the reflexes that we do need for everyday activity as we grow older, head righting reflexes, so that if you lean to the side, you don't fall over. Your head will always maintain an upright position. So it's really important for sports. Tommy, you'll be interested to know that.
Right, yeah, it's interesting.
How long would you do that with a baby?
So you can do it for as long as they'll tolerate. I mean, you can start something like this from like 4 weeks of age. The lying activity you can start from 4 weeks of age. So this is another lovely activity as well on the ball. And again, it's helping. She's sitting down. She's loving it. Very nice little gentle up and downs, but also again same kind of movement. So you're moving from side to side. Yeah. And you can see how her head is not flopping.
It's not. She's going
well able
against
to.
It. Yeah,
it's great.
Absolutely. So that's really a really lovely activity for them, and particularly for those who resist tummy time. It can often be just a lovely alternative for the tummy time.
Can I ask you just quickly before we're out of time, the bouncers and stuff at kind of 6 to 9 months, do they come in?
So a key thing with these is that actually not to use them until your little ones have crawled.
Okay, so not till crawling. So even though if they have a bit of strength in their feet, their legs,
absolutely,
hold off.
they will have strength. So if you put Hazel down now, her feet, she's able to push off. You can see she's able to push off the floor there, right? Because she's starting to develop the strength in her legs. But actually, a lot of parents then think, oh, they're able now, they're ready for a walker, a crawler, a jumperoo, or a door hopper. They're absolutely not to be used at this age until they have crawled for at least 6 to 8 weeks. Because what actually happens is it can delay development, and it can actually make walking harder for them because it puts their body in such an obscure position, but it really tightens the muscles and tendons at the back of the legs as well.
That's interesting, because I'd say a lot of people,
so avoid
they're kind of
until later.
Okay, until they get crawling for a little bit. Listen, Ollwyn Moran, thank you so much, and little Hazel as well. 6 to 9 months, she is growing big, isn't she?
Absolutely, and the teething, the hand wants to be in and out the whole time. Thank you so much.